there's a quiet frustration every gardener knows too well. Lush tomato plants that look healthy but refuse to reward you with the rich, juicy harvest you expected. You water, you wait, you hope, and still, the results fall short. But here's the truth, most gardening guides don't tell you growing exceptional tomatoes isn't about working harder. It's about understanding a few powerful, often overlooked techniques that completely change the game. Today on Nature's Flora, we're unlocking 8 proven secrets that transform weak, underperforming plants into thriving, fruit-loaded giants. These aren't complicated tricks or expensive solutions, they're practical, natural methods you can start using immediately, whether you're growing in a backyard garden, a balcony, or containers. Before we get into it, take a second to like this video, share it with a fellow gardening enthusiast, drop a comment with your biggest tomato growing challenge, and subscribe to Nature's Flora for more practical, no-nonsense gardening wisdom. Now, let's get straight into the techniques that will change how you grow tomatoes forever. One of the most overlooked factors in tomato success is soil temperature. Tomatoes are heat-loving plants, and if the soil is too cold, everything slows down. Root development, nutrient uptake, and eventually fruiting. Warming your soil before planting gives your tomatoes a powerful head start. Covering your planting area with black plastic mulch or even a simple dark tarp for a couple of weeks traps heat from the sun and raises soil temperature significantly. This early warmth encourages faster root establishment, which leads directly to stronger plants and earlier harvests. It's a simple preparation step that pays off throughout the entire growing season. Another technique that feels almost counterintuitive but works incredibly well is deep planting. Tomato plants have the unique ability to grow roots along their stems. By removing the lower leaves and burying most of the stem horizontally or deeply into the soil, you're essentially multiplying the plant's root system. More roots mean better access to water and nutrients, and that translates into stronger growth and higher yields. Instead of a tall, fragile plant, you get a deeply anchored, resilient one that can support heavy fruit production. Nutrients play a crucial role, but it's not just about feeding your plants, it's about feeding them correctly. Many gardeners unknowingly overuse nitrogen, which results in lush green leaves but very few tomatoes. The real key to fruit production lies in phosphorus. Choosing a fertilizer with a higher middle number in the NPK ratio encourages flowering and fruiting rather than excessive foliage. Natural options like bone meal or rock phosphate work beautifully, slowly releasing phosphorus into the soil and supporting consistent, healthy production. There's also a fascinating natural partnership that can elevate your tomato plants without any chemicals: companion planting. Certain herbs and flowers do more than just share space with tomatoes, they actively improve their growth. Basil, parsley, and marigolds release compounds through their roots and foliage that can stimulate plant health and deter pests. Beyond that, many gardeners swear that these companions enhance the flavor of tomatoes themselves. It's a simple way to turn your garden into a cooperative ecosystem where plants support each other. Pruning is another powerful tool that many gardeners either overlook or overdo. Tomato plants naturally produce suckers, small shoots that grow between the main stem and branches. While leaving them won't necessarily harm the plant, removing some of these suckers, especially those below the first flower cluster, helps redirect the plant's energy. Instead of spreading resources thin across excessive growth, the plant focuses on producing fewer but larger and more flavorful fruits. Strategic pruning also improves airflow and sunlight penetration, reducing the risk of disease. Watering might seem straightforward, but honestly, inconsistency is one of the biggest causes of poor tomato harvests. Tomatoes thrive on steady moisture. When watering fluctuates between too dry and too wet, plants struggle to regulate calcium uptake, often resulting in blossom and rot, a frustrating condition that ruins otherwise healthy fruit. Providing about 1 to 2 inches of water per week, delivered consistently, keeps plants stable and productive. Mulching can help maintain that consistency by reducing evaporation and stabilizing soil moisture levels. Pollination is another area where, with just a small effort, you can really see big results. Tomato flowers are self-pollinating, but they still benefit from a bit of movement to release pollen effectively. In outdoor gardens, wind and insects usually handle this. However, in still conditions or indoor environments, gently shaking the plants or using a small vibrating tool can dramatically improve fruit set. This simple action ensures that more flowers develop into full, healthy tomatoes. For those growing in containers, success really comes down to giving your plants enough space and the right environment. Tomatoes need room for their roots to expand, so choosing a container that's at least 18 to 24 inches wide and deep is essential. A high-quality potting mix ensures proper drainage while retaining enough moisture, and regular feeding keeps nutrients available throughout the growing cycle. Container gardening offers incredible control, but that control only works when the basics are done right. When all these techniques come together, the transformation is undeniable. Weak, struggling plants turn into vigorous growers, and disappointing harvests become baskets full of rich, flavorful tomatoes. Gardening stops feeling like guesswork and starts becoming a reliable, rewarding process built on understanding how plants truly work. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to subscribe to Nature's Flora, share this with someone who needs better tomato harvests, and leave a comment with your experience or questions. Let's grow smarter, stronger gardens together.